Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. Today, or now, we're reviewing the last one in a series of 3 of these Chinese 1/18 scale fantasy action figures. I have no idea what the line is called, but they're made by Z&Y Productions, Hong Kong Limited. This one looks a bit more dynamic than the other two. You can see there's other 2 in my videos. On the back, there's a picture of him and the accessories and doing a bit of a pose. They do come with the base sections, and he's got various accessories. Let's get them open, have a look. The other 2, been okay, but they've both got grips that are too big, so they can't actually grip the weapons for proper dynamic posing. But let's see what this one is like. The other 2 are quite big, particularly one is like a giant and a big girth, which is nice. Let's see what this one is like here. The packaging is actually quite nice in these. They do come with this little card inside with a picture and some writing in Chinese on the back. Let's see. Okay, so that's the base on this side. So the figure is normally the other way around on this. Okay. Yeah, doesn't look that great in the face, but we will see. So with the bases, I think that's a name, I'm not sure, and they will just, this will just go onto this part here. You force it in and it will be on display, and then this guy's feet can pose on these 2 pegs here. So accessories, we get a broadsword. It's not a very broad sword, it's more like a cutlass. And this has got a notch so it can go into his belt, I would imagine. We get a cudgel or staff, which is not very imaginative in terms of paint. A set of 2 spare hands, which may be tight enough to hold something. Let's have a look. And we get whatever, I'm not sure what that is. What's this on the back here? Some sort of accessory that clips onto something. It's not a helmet or a hat, is way too small. And the figure itself, yeah, standard, quite tall. Face isn't great in this one. Articulation, he gets the forwards and backwards, he should do, on this foot, and this one is, there we go, a bit loose, but, or tight rather, but now works. There is turning, but no real side to side. He is quite easy to stand up. The issue in all of these has been paint rub. Look at that paint rub across there, ridiculous. His clothes, I'm not sure if they could be taken off, and if they could, not sure you'd want to. He will go quite far on his articulation on his legs, but the clothes do limit it a little bit. Quite chunky legs. Arms, he should go quite high up, very high up in fact. It gets a bend, as you would expect. Head is a double normally, this one's a bit stiff, so it's a single, more like a single. Left and right, he can go down a little bit, up a little bit, and the waist should turn too. Not a bad looking figure, probably my least favourite of the 3. Okay, so I will swap his hands around because these hands are pointless, they can't grip anything. Go for his gripping hands, which again would be pretty pointless because they grip, the grip in each hand is too wide. I can't quite understand what that other thing's for at the moment, but let's have a look. It's got a square hole in the back. There's nothing square that I can see that it would fit to. Oh, sorry, I see. It's for his head, for his hair. That looks alright. Okay, so I've changed the hands around. His staff he might be okay with. No, not even his staff. Look. Woo. Too loose. At the edges, where it's a bit thicker, it's a bit better. But again, he should be able to hold this far easier than he is. So like that might be okay. You know, it's not a bad pose. His broadsword, there is a hole in the waist here. where that should be to just slot in. I'm hoping. Like thus. See, now I've got his nice broadsword, but the problem is you've got this nice big scabbard or sheath. Then you take out the sword, it's like a, you know, it should be a lot bigger than that. It's a bit tiny. Okay, how does he grip his sword? Let's have a look. Again, this is a bit wider. I've got a bit more hope for gripping the sword than he had for gripping the his cudgel, his staff. Okay, that's not too bad on the sword grip. It could be tighter still, but it will suffice. And you may want to paint the handle on your sword to make it look better. Not a bad looking figure, just it's the worst of the three in terms of actual aesthetic. The monk one was probably the best looking one, or the drunk monk. I'm not sure if you call him the monk or not, but again, these can somehow on his feet. He has the hole to go onto the display, and then you can put, if you want, the main part on the back there. Nice looking. Won't be the best for posing, doing action poses. Again, this line is quite tall, quite big for 118, so I'll put him next to a Knight of the Accord, and you'll see that again he's going to be a fair bit taller than this Knight of Accord. And if I go back to back, you know, he's like a 6 inches plus taller maybe in real terms, but it's a good looking figure. I do like it, it's not bad, but the worst out of the three in my opinion. Okay, if you get a chance to pick these up, you may want to, but these are more for display purposes, relatively photogenic, but they're not great for holding stuff, and I wouldn't really try customizing them unless I was going to change the hands to proper tight hands. Maybe I can color match the skin, though I wouldn't want to paint over the skin because it's got these nice sort of tattoo patterns there. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying stay happy, keep liking, keep collecting, stay happy, keep collecting. Please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back with more Awesome Action Toy videos soon. Okay, bye bye.